Here's a question that was also offered for each of you. We'll go to Mr. Caruso and then Mr. Finch, 30 seconds each. And remember, you still have your cards. In a sincere gesture, what characteristic would you say, Mr. Finch, you admire most in your opponent?
I can leave the stage if you like.
You've only got 30 seconds.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be nice. His dedication to public service.
Mr. Caruso, 30 seconds, please.
Raising of his two sons. I've met his two sons time and time again. They've always been gentlemen, polite and courteous, and I think that comes from Bill's work with them. I believe
that. Mr. Finch, did you want to follow up at all? No. Okay. Mr. Caruso, question next for you. Actually, you each, and we'll go to you, Mr. Finch, first, your turn, have an opportunity to ask one question that you could pose in 30 seconds, if you could, of Mr. Caruso, and then we'll go to Mr. Caruso to ask you, Mr. Finch, a question you'd like answered.
Well, you know, I thought long and hard, Chris, about whether I should run for this office. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but I'm daunted by the task. And I have a significant amount of business management experience in my career, and I want to apply that. I wonder if you could tell us, this is a $440 million corporation. Have you had any business management experience that you think will qualify you for this job of managing a $440 million corporation?
Well, Bill, I haven't had the blessings you've had. I think every job that you've had in your adult life has been given by the political machine. Joe Ganim gave you a position with Transit Authority Director. Vedco, for example, is new Joe Ganim. I haven't had that blessing. But what I've had done is years of public service, working on budgets, working on issues, working with people, that I think positions myself fully to be mayor of this city. And I might add, under the Constitution, the beauty of democracy is that people can run. If they believe and they have a vision for this city, they can move forward and run for that office.
Yeah. Mr. Finch, did you want to respond at all?
No, that was good.
Mr. Caruso, a question for Mr. Finch.
Yeah. Mr. Finch, I was looking through the financial filings of your recent reporting. 63% of my contributors are coming from the city of Bridgeport, Bridgeport residents, or small businesses in the city. Could you explain why only 16.5% of your contributors come from the city of Bridgeport, and how does that position you to be a mayor for the citizens of the city of Bridgeport and not the outside interest?
Well, I have, I think, almost 700 donors right now. I'm pretty proud of that. People from all over the region. Don't forget, I've been a regional candidate before. I've represented Monroe and Trumbull, as well as Black Rock, the North End, the Upper East Side, and Brookline. So a lot of my friends that I've made through politics are from the region, and they want the best for the city of Bridgeport. They want someone who is pro-growth, pro-development, and lowering property taxes and reducing class size. They care passionately about Bridgeport. We're a tiny little city. Everybody that cares about it isn't necessarily living in Bridgeport. So I've had lots of donors, and many of them small, and many of them large.
Thank you. We're almost at the end of our event here, and we really do appreciate all of you coming out. All of us agree here, particularly, we're not over yet, but this is kind of a little, give these two gentlemen a quick chance to prepare for their closing statement. They'll each have about a minute for a closing statement, but we really appreciate you coming out. I hope you'll tell your friends that it was worthwhile. I hope you'll pass along your thoughts to your friends and neighbors, and we encourage you to vote in the primary and certainly vote in the election.
And I'll just add one thing. If people would go to the My Left Nothing site after the debate and see an archive of the debate, and also there's you can vote
That's myleftnutmeg.com.
And also, make sure you vlog tomorrow. He's going to report.
All right, Lenny's up there. He's been watching. I think we started with Mr. Who did we start with? Mr. Finch? Who did we start with? Okay, so Mr. Caruso, your closing statement, please, and then Mr. Finch.
The reason I'm running for mayor is because I love this city. I've grown up here all my life. The people of this city are some of the finest people you'll meet. Warm, welcoming, supportive, care about their community. The problem has been over the last 20 years of the political machine that the leadership of the city has disappointed them time and time again. On Tuesday, September 11th, in the Democratic primary, every Democrat will have a choice. Either new direction, new leadership, or more of the same. Ben Franklin said it best that doing the quotation or the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the results to change. That's why Bridgeport needs to make a clean break from its past. We need to bring the political machine under control. We need to stop the corruption. We have to take our resources and move it into education, move it into housing, move it into job development, economic development. I believe there's hope for this city. But until we clean up the corruption, until we stop the political machine, hope will be dashed.
Mr. Finch, 60 seconds.
I don't know if you noticed, one of the exciting things about the films we watched, several of those people were filmed in front of really exciting, great new projects in the city of Bridgeport, which everybody said we'd never get done. One was in front of the arena, one was in front of the ballpark, and one was in front of Munoz Marine School. It's really exciting, the stuff that's been happening in Bridgeport. I've been a part of that. I want to be a part of the future growth of the city of Bridgeport. I have the leadership ability, I have the work experience, I have the tools necessary to get the job done and work with a great team of people. 7 of the new candidates for city council are brand new, young people, business owners. We have a surveyor running. George Washington was a surveyor. Maybe this guy will turn out to be something like that. Who knows? But they're young and they're new people that are really excited about being involved with Bridgeport politics. And I'm really excited about running with them. On September 11th, the city has a choice of going in one of 2 different directions. A positive direction of growth and development, lower property taxes, reduce class sizes, or something different than that. I ask for your vote on September 11th. I'll work passionately for the best interests of the citizens of Bridgeport.
Thank you. Gentlemen, we have concluded our event. We want to thank all of you for coming here. And we look forward to the results of the primary in Bridgeport on September 11th. Thank you.